Today we are with the one and only, the big man, the trainer, the succession plan master, and this is Mr. Watson himself. And sometimes we look at the big, black, beautiful cows, the black and white cows, and we ask ourselves, why do we have to have these cows for the dairy farming? Today, we are going to go in breadth about the Holstein. And I don't know, Mr. Watson, back home we call it a Frisian, but here you're calling it a Holstein. Why
Holstein
do you
Frisian.
have to? Yes.
It's two names together.
Oh, okay.
The Holstein Frisian, yeah.
Okay, how does it come to be a Holstein Frisian? Because when I say Holstein back in Uganda,
Yeah.
it is a totally different breed, and then a Frisian is also a totally different breed.
The first ones came to Canada in the early 1900s, and then they grew from that and expanded from that, and we became more Canadian genetics and American genetics, I should say, because really you can't separate the Canadian ones from the American ones, but they're all pretty well, and we pretty well stick with the name Holstein with them here.
Okay.
But they originate from Holland. That's where they come from, the Netherlands. His roots are. But a lot of they just bred up and kind of stayed more within the genetic pool.
Okay.
I've stayed with the same.
Oh, okay. I get
Now there is red ones too, and we talked about that.
it. Yes, now you need to
the
tell me the
red and white
difference
ones.
between
Okay.
a red Holstein and a black Holstein.
Well, if I go back, it was I would say around in the early 1970s,
Yes.
was not allowed to have red ones. They
Why?
did not want them. They didn't want them, but there was a genetics in there, a bull called ABC Reflection Sovereign
Okay.
that carried the red genetics.
Okay.
He had some sons come into that were really popular,
Okay.
and they carried the red. So all of a sudden, the board of Holstein Canada said, "Whoa, just a minute." Because guys would, if they have a red calf, they would take it away and hide it, and get rid of it. They didn't want it
Okay.
because it was impure.
Yeah, sure.
So
yeah.
then they started registering them. And actually, my dad bought one of the first ones that was registered.
Okay.
We bought it as a grade calf and then registered it when they allowed it to be done. And then they became more popular. Now they even break down the shows at the Royal. There's the red Holsteins and the black and white ones.
No, okay. So if I wanted to breed only a red Holstein, how easy is it compared to the black Holstein?
It's very easy because once you got the red genetics in there, and it's hard to find Holstein genetics that don't have some red mixed in.
Okay.
There's certain bulls carry the red gene. Now we're working more on foaled genes with no horns. We're breeding that into them too. And so some bulls carry the red gene and the foaled gene, which is really good.
Okay.
And we tend to like bulls that will carry red.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When they first were brought in, they didn't have as much milk production as the black and whites. But with that said, it was kind of where the red came from too. Like the ABC bull didn't throw a lot of red or a lot of milk, but now they do. They'll milk just as well as the black and white one.
Okay, so do you have any other breeds other than the Holstein on the farm? And what would be the number, the ratio of that breed to the Holstein?
I think we have 4 Jerseys,
Okay.
which is from the Isle of Jersey originally, but we got them because in the 4-H program where the children are in, it's easier to show a Jersey calf because they're smaller.
Oh, yeah.
And so they can start with a Jersey calf, some of the little ones. So
Okay.
keep them interested, keep them into the farming idea.
Okay.
It's one thing, our kids all work, and it's kind of nice that they see the reward at the end of the day of being involved in the hard work that they do.
Okay.
As I believe in the minute they're big enough to walk, they should be doing something.
Yeah, that's right.
My dad actually milked Jerseys in the 50s.
How many jerseys were there?
When he started, he was 20.
22.
And then the calf value, what your bull calves weren't worth much. They don't fatten out. The Jersey don't fatten out and grow big enough.
Okay.
for the meat industry. So he chose Holsteins, and your byproduct, your beef that you, when you're done with the cow, is worth more than a Jersey
Oh, okay.
because they're heavier carcass.
Oh,
So, and production's a little more too. So,
okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. So you said you have only 4 jerseys, and how many Holsteins are there? Both for all dry cow, calves, and milkers.
it's probably 500 Holsteins here. Yeah, with heifers and everything.
Guys, you had that number. That is an insane number. 500 is a very insane number. So you can literally see that there is a more dominance of the Holstein and the Jersey. And Mr. Watson has said it is strictly because 1 is the production levels are always high, and 2, the after cow. So if you're selling the cow for carcass, the Holstein has a bigger body compared to the Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for my farm I should do the Holsteins. But I want to do brown Holsteins.
Red Holsteins?
Yeah, the red Holsteins. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so how easy is it for the Holsteins to adapt to the farm right now?
You mean adapt to?
Yeah, to the farm. Are Holsteins easier in the barn or easier on the outside?
All depends. They don't take the heat as nice, even in the summer here. When it gets really hot, it's hard on them, the heat.
Okay.
Our cows are confined all the time just because we have a nice temperature control barn, so it's they adjust very well, and
Okay.
heat and cold don't bother them too much.
Oh, all right, I get it. So what is the average milk per cow when you're milking?
Per day or per lactation?
Yeah, that is per day, yeah, per day.
Per day?
Yeah.
We like to see a cow hit 50 kilos.
No, you need to give me you need to give me that in liters, yes.
50 liters. Kilos, liters, same thing,
What?
roughly.
Roughly. So out of the cows, how many, like on a percentage, how many of those cows can give you the 50 kilos?
Well, as I say, you like to see them hit the 50, but
Yep.
that's at their peak,
No,
not on an average. That's in your peak. So
okay.
which is 60 days fresh. After 60 days after they have a baby calf, they should be hitting that 50.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, your average should be around 35.
35. Oh,
With the
okay,
herd.
Okay. So the peak production is, when is the peak production?
At 60 days fresh, that's where they
60
should
days.
hit their high point.
Oh.
But 30 to 90 days, they should keep in there at the 50 kilos.
30 to 90 days. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. And how long will be the lactation?
305 days.
305.
If you get the cow bred back properly and like at the 90 days, then she should carry that through, and then you'll dry her up at the 10 months or 305 days, and give her a 8-week dry period, so that she. Not in the past, they never fed the cow maybe enough during dry period to keep her in good flesh.
Okay.
And now we are very careful that we feed them properly and to maintain, so you get a nice start on the next year.
Okay. So in the 305 days, you have 90 peak days, and the rest is average.
Yeah, the rest they'll
Okay.
taper back, and,
Oh, okay.
and then of course the robot here that we have, when it gets about 30 days from going dry, it will back the grain off a little bit
Oh, okay.
so that they aren't pushed at the end, so they dry up nice.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's good. And when is the dry period? When do you get to the dry period? After the 305 days?
305 days, and then
okay.
they get their dry period, they get dried off, and then moved into this dry lot here.
Okay.
Yep.
So when it comes to feeding, these are Holsteins. Which rations do you use for the feeds?
We use one ration. It's half corn silage, half haylage, and then some high moisture corn in it.
High moisture corn.
Yeah, ground maize, like
Oh, okay.
in with it. And then there's a bit of concentrates, which is, they get all their minerals in there too.
Okay.
And then they get protein, and is derived from from the haylage and corn distillers, soybean meal, and some canola meal. It's mixed in too.
So all that is in one ration.
Yep, one ration, and then they'll get a little bit of the pellet through the robot.
Through the robot, yeah.
So they want to come in.
Oh, so you're bribing them to go into the robot.
They will, yeah. They go in. Yeah,
Okay. I see. And how much does each cow eat in a day?
that's a good question.
Yes.
You'd have to ask Peter that.
Okay, I'll go to Peter because I need to know. You know, like we and my people are planning to do a farm.
Yeah.
So we are looking for these numbers. We get everything combined and then we see how we can actually start the farm. Now we want to choose a good breed. That is why we are specific on the Holstein today. And then we want to know how to take care of it for low producers when it comes to nutrition.
The high producers will have a heavier appetite.
Okay.
And that's why the feed is all free choice in front of them. So they can go and eat whenever they want it. And so if a high producing cow maybe eat 10, 12, maybe 15 pounds more roughage in the days than what the other one will. But it'll be on demand, and you'll watch your cows close so you don't want a cow getting thin, getting skinny.
Oh, okay.
You want her to, and she's maintaining her production.
I get. Do you group your cows?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We keep the senior cows on one side and the 2-year-olds on the other.
Oh, okay.
Just for the simple reason the robots have a smaller teat cup on the heifer side. So for the smaller teats, you don't end up with milker fall off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you say the 2 years and the seniors, which cows are in the seniors? Like from which?
3-year-old and up.
3 year.
And then some of the cows with smaller teats will be on the heifer side too.
Oh, irrespective of whether they're senior or
Yeah.
not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Peter does the separation of that?
Yeah, when the cow has a calf, then he'll say, he looks at her and he knows she should go with the heifers because she has smaller teats.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. So, like in Africa, I cannot afford the robot.
Yeah.
But I want to have the mentality of having like a milking machine on the farm. What would you advise me to do? Because I also want to group, and that was the main purpose of asking you that question, because I want to have like 20, so 10 grouped in either production or because I'm hearing of the teat, and that is very new, and I want to use a smaller milking machine. So is there a possibility of me grouping, because when I use the machine, it is easier to group, or I avoid the machine at all?
No, you use the machine. I would use the machine, yeah. Oh, okay. No, I had a nephew who bought a cow just for his house, and he went on Amazon and bought a machine.
Oh, okay.
On Amazon.
Oh, okay.
For milker to milk his cow.
Okay. That's nice. That's interesting. Oh, wow. This is going to be a very nice venture for me, because I'm having the first class information from Mr. Watson. And now this man here has groomed all his family into the business. Earlier, before, he told us about the kids, and he's saying that the kids are having their own breed of a cow, which is the Jersey, that they go and use on the dairy expos and the forage program.
Program.
Yeah, which is like boosting the kids into loving the business. And that will be a lesson for me next time I come. I want you to teach me about succession and succession plan management. And I would really love for you to give me that chance to come back and have that lesson with you, so that even my generation can keep up with the business that we want to start right now. Yeah? This is very interesting. And now, what would be the biggest challenge you face with managing the Holsteins on the farm?
Probably raising baby calves and looking after them and getting them a good start.
Okay.
And then keeping everybody healthy. Feet is a thing you have to watch.
Okay.
And your breeding cattle, you want good feet and legs on your cattle.
Okay.
And it is a genetic thing, big time. Like you can use bulls that have bad legs, and that doesn't do you any good. They put you backwards.
Yeah, sure.
So you have to watch. Your cattle can always walk, and they're, functionally right.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're breeding cattle, that's one of the things you watch for. Functionality. Good udders,
Okay.
good feet and legs.
So have you ever had any health outbreak on the farm? And if
No.
yes, how did you handle it?
No, we
Never.
didn't. It's no, we haven't. You watch, you bring things in, you keep your vaccinations up.
Okay.
We do watch that.
Oh, okay.
And if you have one sick calf, you watch to make sure you don't spread anything with the others, because it's possible that you can have without, and it gets out of control, then you're in trouble.
So the next one is very tricky, because back home we are adapting to using the AI, but the fertility rate of the Holsteins is somehow down, either because of our climate or because the Holstein has to adapt to that side. So when it comes to fertility on the farm, how do you actually make sure every cow gives you a calf every year?
You watch very close for heats, breed them at the right time. And then when you use AI, you want to make sure that you're thawing the semen at the right temperature, and that you get it right into the cow right away. And that's one of the secrets, just making sure they get bred. Like cows can have a calf and then go a period of maybe 4 months and never show heat. You got to be on top of that. So the odd time you have to induce a cow into heat to make sure that she's.
So how do you do the heat detection?
The robot does it.
Oh my
But
goodness.
but you watch for mounting. You watch for mounting.
Like
when your
how this was, right?
When your cows are loose, then they will show signs
Okay.
of mounting and riding each other, and they'll hold their milk too. They will do that.
You see, your concept is very, very nice, but it is very expensive for me, because you're telling me the robot has to like monitor. Now me, I'm going to go and be on the farm, and I need to see or detect the heat by myself. So other than the mounting, is there any other factor that I can look into and say, okay, now this is a factor that calls for AI or bring in a bull?
Your cows should cycle their first cycle at about 10 to 12 days.
10 to 12 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can mark, if you have a calendar, you can mark it down every 21 days after that. She should show a heat.
Okay.
And so if you watch that close, and you're not going to have a lot of cows, so you should be able to record that and watch it.
Okay.
And then when it's 90 days, then you'll have it figured out that, oh, that's why she's acting like that.
Oh, okay.
She's in heat. And so from when they start mounting, like the first day or so, they'll spend a lot of time mounting and riding, and then they'll become standing heat. The other cows will jump them and they'll stand there. Then that's when you want to breed them.
Oh, okay. So that's the standing heat, and then the mounting.
Yeah, mounting and then standing heat, and then at the end of the heat, they don't want to be mowed. So they say, "Get out of here! I don't want you on my back."
No,
so
okay.
Then you move on to that part.
Or okay, so they will stand. So these ones will mount. So when the heat is gone off, whether you've done the AI or not, this one will just like push them off. Okay, that's interesting. That's gonna be too much work for me now. Okay, I see where I have to be strong.
But when you're around the cows, you will notice that a lot. You'll see.
Okay, Mr. Watson, when it comes to the herd, you told me to do a purebred Holstein herd. Is there a factory that is there a company that can give me semen down there so I can maintain my herd perfectly?
Yes.
Okay.
C-Mix is a good one.
Okay.
And they do a lot of research and a lot of genetic testing, and so you won't get bad genes from a reputable semen company.
Okay.
There are several of them, but C-Mix is a good one, and they go worldwide. And they can look after servicing even your tanks and all that stuff.
Okay.
But you want to, and then they'll tell you, like, this bull carries the red gene, this one carries the pole gene, and so you'll know what
So
you're getting.
is there a possibility, like when I'm asking for the genes I need, I be specific, like I want a red gene, but it has to be a Holstein?
Yeah.
Okay. So will the red gene still give me the same productivity the way the black and white does?
Yes. I think they'll take the heat better too.
The heat better?
I think the red ones will take the heat a little better.
Oh, okay.
Because of course, black absorbs heat, so that then they get more stressed under
Oh, okay.
the hot sun.
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, black absorbs more heat
Yeah.
compared to any other color. Okay, so when you're having a calf every year for the dairy, is it a bull calf or it is a heifer?
You can get 6 semen too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So you only get females. Now your fertility will drop a bit,
Okay, okay.
but we always buy just conventional semen, so we don't care if we get bull or heifer because the bull calf's worth in this country are worth a lot of money too.
Okay, so what drops the fertility?
Because you've taken a whole bunch of the male out. Sometimes I believe this myself. Now I don't know if I never did a study on it,
Okay.
but the cow chooses the sperm that, like her body chooses what sperm
What to
she'll
breed,
take.
yeah, yeah.
And if you take all the males out, maybe her body wants a male sperm. Like I mean, like a male seed.
Yeah.
I guess a sperm, and so there's none there or few there. So she don't. We have cows that we breed to sex semen
Okay.
for a female, and they'll still have a bull calf. That's
Oh, really?
possible. That can happen. That can happen. Yeah. So sometimes you think, oh, I messed up, but you didn't.
Oh, you
It's
didn't.
just what you
Oh.
reduce them, but you don't reduce them completely. So
Okay.
That's,
So would you advise me to do AI sex, or I can introduce a bull for the 20 cows that
I
I'm
would,
interested
if I was you, I would use AI.
with? AI.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I would.
Now that is something you need to teach me.
Oh,
Yeah? So it shall take some time and then I learn and then I can do it myself, right? That is the only way I can be sure. Just one more question. What is your success rate for the AI on the farm?
I think Peter's sitting about 80%,
80%.
85, I think maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. So for the 20%, you have to like do the repeat after 21 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you just watch for good heats. That's very important.
No, okay,
That the cows have good heats and you get them right on the right time.
Oh, all right, perfect.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you.